Me breed in a school. Yeah? Alright. He went say me fi go dash with the bill. I mean, eh? I mean when I go do it, I me go at the doctor. Dr. Campbell and Dr. Campbell say, me tell a young man to contact him. You know why I do? He say I figure quick it. So I go send him friend with me. But guess what? Me don't decide say that the friend where I go send go game send go talk to the doctor. It a go there. It's better me get one microphone and walk from crossroad to crossroad and say, people, you know me I go dash with belly, right? So me say, you know what? Since him and a man enough and quick it more important. For me, I think from them the time, me young enough, but me I think if a man treat you a certain way and the way me go. So me I think and me I say, listen now, if a man I go put cricket, doctor tell him say come contact you about something as important as this. And cricket is more important than the girl where you get pregnant. You say, you know, me have me pitney. So me not go do nothing. Lied, you see me? You see, you come, me come the other day and me run me joke, or so me run me joke. Certain people say me shy, this and that. Yeah? And me I look one man, we look one man, but certain things me know, whatever. Lied, me breed and me there me yard. Remember, you don't know my story. So you can hear a little bit of it. My father sick with Parkinson's over 10 years. And me breed in a school. Yeah? So me had trauma from them, from my father sick. Nobody no abuse me. Me get raped 2 times, but I when me a big woman. Me fight off hell. And me breed, and me now come out. And me have to beg somebody to write. Me have to beg, me write and me beg somebody post here at the post office for you get the letter before you come back and look for me. So you think me I go have certain feelings for you. So you say after that me have the picnic and him I say, boy, I want me do you so. No sex. You see me? You know the last time me had sex with a brother there? Me I got evening class and mornings. I mean I show you how man treat me. And they have strike. So my son born 79. So me I wonder if I before or after. Yes, I before. They has gas strike and he spot me the day I come. And me respect him for that. He left space in a car for me. And he go drop off who him I go drop off and he drive in car in mother yard. You think me I go in mother yard go create excitement? I mean I want pitney for him. I know so me deal with things. You understand? That's why me, you see me? Me not go a certain people yard like how you me see you come me come at your yard. For me I feel respect. Yeah? Me got people yard where me know say no reason them a go do anything to me where me get raped 2 times. Yeah? Then I hit me assure you. But me pick and choose who yard me go, you know. But you hear me and you are run about bird legs. Bird legs are respectable man in a them way they too like you. You understand? You hear me and you run you hear me and you run joke about him. I'm go feel and for him yard me go and get that they respect them. Me not got people yard. For me no one then go see him like how the youth when try rape me in turn on and say me when I go give him sex. Me can come at your yard and you decide say, well, you come here and you not forward so make me take it. Me can't go do nothing. You have to know people. So me know say me can't go bird legs and he not go try nothing like that too. A 2 man in England here where me know say. Make safe with them. Yeah? So you see when he drive up in my mother house, me decide say, okay, me must say all enjoy sex. Me no know. But you see people do me certain, so me go tell you the other one. I two pitney pupa me have, and the two of them do me sinty. Yeah? Me and the second pitney pupa went for because him teach me the birds and the bees. But you know when do me? When the you try to rape me, me not keep it to that. Me go tell him mother. Me say tell him say me not in a day something here with him. And me certain things me not in a with certain people. Yeah. Me go and me tell the youth mother. Me say tell him me not in a them things there. And you know what they do? Then gang up against me because the brother when I go to the youth sister and send go tell me in a army say. And me when I go give the brother fuck. That's why me particular with people. Yeah? And all me own people them believe. So what them I do you know to me? And not strange. Then do it to me already. Make me feel like a shit. Say me when I go give man fuck and because whatever me go tell him mother. So I don't know them I do it. So make the world know say look out save your boy pit. Save your girl pitney, but I don't go boy girl pitney have to save a boy pitney. For that's why me in a situation because there's a pedophile ring operating here. Yeah? And that's why Ross Hopper make them tell them say him a go tell me say me no fi come back because if me come back then them a go call police. Me in a drumming group and me go they go do recording and something. And because me put me pan music when me a dance one brother take it in there and you remove it. And me say why? And you go tell me say you right message you know whatever. So all of them name a go get whatever. So when me a dead them all of them a go in there. Yeah? So me tell you where this a brother. After he do me that, yeah? You know, believe in me, in an army. He used to send letter come at school and me then can call me name or whatever. Yeah? In top. So I don't know me I get hit. All right. We patch up for me say I me and him first and because of that me and me second for my first son father get involved. And then in what me and briefly with one married man, but me no way no say married. And my brother find out and tell me. And me broke it off. Yeah? Let me take that call there. May I take that call there? Yes, Anthony.
What's up?
You know what? Me just hit a bad patch and me try reach out to talk to people and nobody pick up phone and answer. And when me reach a bad patch, me no want to reach a stage where the worst come to the worst. So me prefer know say me there somewhere where at least somebody can assist say the worst not gonna happen to me. Because me not supposed to live the life where me I live. I'm not supposed to be living this kind of life.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? I have not done anything wrong to be living this kind of life. Me never go to bed till after 6. And then me lay down, me must get liquor half hour and then at the same problem. Me try reach out to talk to people. Me not get no help. Not even me one family. So me decide now say, you know what? Me go yesterday if you go get the farm, if you go sign up for GP and whatever. But right now, me not have no strength. For when me in this situation, me not have no strength. Me not get no letter from no solicitor yet. So me don't know what I want.
All right. All right. Well, listen. Yesterday I worked my guts out. I have this lady that they evicted, and I'm working on her case. So
Yeah.
I put so much effort and energy and time. Today I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
So I'm just having a slow day, and I'm getting my hours. have some pent up, frustration and bad energy, and it needs a flush out sometimes. And nowadays, the whole planet from India, yeah, everywhere, people have social media and they're lonely. This is a big problem because people are not connecting with each other like the old times. And so, I'm sorry that you had a bad patch, but it's all part and parcel. You understand? You there?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
It's all part and parcel. It's bumpy patches come in different ways, and hopefully you will have the time in the future to, engage with people different and not dealing with all this rubbish that, you're defending yourself against these monsters. And, you have to, it will pass. Time, and maybe you need a rest, you need a good sleep, whatever. It will pass. You will get these days. And maybe it's a sign that you have to adjust certain things in your life. How you live.
Okay. So, yes, so we're talking about the adjustment, yeah? All right. I, as a person, everything I started fundraising for cancer after the death of my brother. Everywhere you go online, I'm there and there. But then when you have a situation that I'm locked out. And the final straw was what happened with the drummers. Because that's my only outlet. I have none. It's even in the letter that Gregory wrote that I'm going to my journey. And to be pushed out. So I've been in 3 choirs, I'm pushed out. Everywhere I go, they invite me for this, they push me out. They just take my thing and they push me out. So I'm slowly been, no care where I go, what I try, I ended up back in here. And then when I'm in here, I get the provocation. And they find in ways like how they call police to say, I am doing this and I'm doing that. And then they said, it's in my head, I'm making it up. It's not happening to me. But it's not only that. It's the distancing of my family from me. After I've done so much for families and what my husband son is doing to me is another thing. The bank is targeting me. So everything that I had, my husband and I had over 100,000 pounds, and now I have nothing. It's gone. Scammer take it, bank take it, family take it. And if I'm not careful, I ended up in the poorhouse like they said in Jamaica. So that's why they want to put me in Maudsley or wherever they want to section me. So I have a carer who come make sure I take the pill. So that means I can't function. And then what I am looking at also is the injunction came out of the case. So now they forgetted the case. Why is the injunction still on?
Okay, what it is, Mervily, yeah? Everything that is not lawful is nonsense, yeah? But at the same time, it's dangerous. And we have to deal with it in the way that gives us the best chance to destroy it, to break it down. You understand? It's terrible how we're living, the world we're living in, and type of people. And maybe it's always been like this, but nowadays we are able to find out things that in the past we wouldn't find out. We wouldn't know. So you have several challenges in your life, and they're not going to be solved. I went to prison. I have a big family. And I went to Jamaica 2020 before the lockdown. And they said they didn't know. Do I believe it? Do I not believe? I don't know. You understand? I don't know what to say. It's just, but I just get on with life and enjoy whatever is available, and what they say, God's delays are not God's denials. So you just want to get yourself in a position you can have your time, your health, a little money, and you can enjoy a little bit of life and do a bit of work. My belief is that happiness is progress. When you're progressing in one way or another, that's my theory, because I see other people with the most money and big house, and they're not all happy, So you overcome a big thing over the Christmas, and you have a new challenge, and the drumming thing is a big blow. You're gonna be.
That's all I had left. That's all I have left, and now it's gone. So
what happened there? What happened? Why they said you?
So what happened is when I went to send your balance, so I went into the Western Union to send some money for my son, because I have to be picking up his pieces every time. I have to be picking up something whilst I'm in the Western Union. Yeah, I do my little thingy. So I was gonna do a little blog to help with what me and you discuss about certain things. Yeah, I am in there, sat in there. A lady came in and she was asking, there were other people sat on the chair. She was asking if we're in the queue. And I said, no, I've got served already. So another man came in after her. She said the man should go forward because she don't want anybody behind her. From I answered her question, I wasn't even tuning into what was happening there. I was minding my own business. But then she came over to me and she was saying like I was video recording her or whatever. I said no. I wasn't. It had nothing to do with you. It is about me. I can show you if you want, but I don't have to. But then I realized the way she was behaving, I'm saying, is this a plot? Because with all that's happening, if I go out there and anything happen, they can use the injunction to do what they try to do, isn't it? So I started thinking. I said, I don't know this woman from Adam. Why is she coming in here now attacking me? So I said my piece, and I said, you know what? I could lick down you what, because that stage I reached that boiling point, but then I'm not going to let anger let me do anything. Because I'm saying, did somebody send her in here? And they're waiting out there to pounce. So that's how I took it. So all right, I left. I left and I went to Brixton and I go sort your thingy out. But as I'm coming through the train station, whenever I come through the station, there's a guy there who plays the pan. So as I come, I always, because he's not on any social media, just collect his money or whatever. But I will stay there, do a little dancing and stuff and recording him and go put it out there. So whilst I'm there, a brother came up. And he was talking to me. And I said, okay, let's have a dance off then now. And he said, no. And I said, well, I'm an old woman and you don't want to have a dance. He said to me, do you mind dancing so I can record you? So that is the recording that I do. Because remember, they're doing drumming and they're teaching about music from around the world, pan music, how it develop and whatever. So when I got to, they have a WhatsApp group. So I went and I put the pan music with me dancing. Is a brother capture it, and send it to me, a total stranger. It turns out he's a teacher, blah, 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 blah. And I send it in there. And as soon as I send it in there, it was deleted. But I heard some talking from another sister, because nobody reached out to me after I went and do the performance. I heard some talking from another sister, and I'm saying, what is happening here? So when I see that one deleted, I posted the other one. And then I made some comments. And then afterward, I tried to call the brother, Rasapa, who is responsible. Me, I do a lot of performance with him.
Yeah.
I tried to call him, I didn't get through to him. Then he did call me. And I see he writing there that he's gonna tell me personally that I'm not welcome back at the Jomology thingy. So I called him, he called me back later and he's telling me he was told. So how long ago was he told? Because after the performance, the 14th we had a performance. I was the main whatever.
Okay.
I tried to call him, he didn't get no response. I see them in the group and I notice certain vibes. And I said, you know what, let's leave certain things. So when did they tell him I'm not supposed to come back to the group? And if I come back there, they're gonna call police. You know what's the reason? Where I go for the drumming, I discovered that my former employers have place in there. This is a situation where this place is to do with black people and whatever part of the Windrush thing, and yet my former employers have a thing in there. When I go to Jomology, I don't put anything to do with that aspect in their Jomology thing. I put it in my thingy. But I think they realize that's where I'm going. That's all. So they want me out. So it's another exclusion. All I have left is to go do my job. I know it's gone. So what? I'm gonna be a prisoner in here. I'm not welcome anywhere. And something as important as this.
Okay, I understand. And you know what I would do now if I was you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you've lost the drumming. Yeah?
No, I've not lost the job, and I don't want to be around those people and in that environment.
No, I understand. But I'm just telling you my ideas. Yeah? Is you withdraw and back off for a bit, for a while. You understand? And observe. Don't do anything. Don't just observe. Are you still in the WhatsApp group?
No, they deleted me.
They deleted you. Okay. I had a similar problem with the Manning's group. Yeah? When I was campaigning against the vaccine. This girl, it was
is it Lavina Brown?
I think so.
Oh God.
I think so. I'm 100%. I can't remember the name now, but I looked her up. She had a company selling supplements and sport, all these things. I can't remember the name.
She is not Caribbean Celebrities Radio.
No.
Okay, not that one.
The one. So anyway, I can't remember her name, but she just deleted me, and I looked her up, and somebody. When I checked her background, she is related to the drugs business.
I wonder if I want a Redskin one. Can't remember names now. Can't remember names now.
No, but basically, she's involved with the drugs or performance drugs or whatever. Most likely, there is some vaccine company involved. You understand? So these people, I went to the library a couple of weeks ago, and I saw a leaflet, and it says, volunteer, help people in the community. I thought, oh, that's going to go a few hours a week on this. Very interesting.
Sean Wallace. I meet Rupert Walker and Leroy Logan. I'm in a thingy where they were drumming. Where Caribbean Takeover, because you remember, do you remember how we meet? Same man in school thingy. Same man in school thingy. Because I never, I know the Badaloo are from Westmoreland, George's Plain, but I never, and that's where I meet at somebody I teach at basic school, Carla Salabi. And Carla done law.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah?
Carla is my cousin.
Is Carla your cousin too? So you and the Tulsis are family. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, what happened? My grandmother was a Salabi.
Okay.
And then her husband died. And then she remarried.
To Badaloo?
No, to Tulsi.
Okay.
So the Tulsis are like half cousins, but we grew up as full cousins, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But the Salabis are my proper cousins.
Uh-huh. Yes, the whole of them. Okay.
Carla was
Kaz's daughter.
She's proper cousin, not half proper cousin.
Okay.
So all the Tulsis are my family I grew up with. And then the Salabis are on my mother's side, my cousins as well.
Okay.
So one of the Tulsis just died in Wales. He married a Welsh woman or a Scottish woman living in Wales.
Okay.
He just died last month. I went to the funeral.
Okay.
He's from Burn Savannah.
Yeah. Blackness, Bamboo.
Gilbert Tulsi. So some of the family came from Jamaica to the funeral.
Okay.
But yeah, so you see this kind of thing. I tell you this. I have some family. My brother-in-law, yeah, he's a very famous doctor in America. And when he was in Jamaica studying, we were like brothers. We do everything together. Now he's a big-time doctor. But he's promoting the vaccine. You understand? And I'm campaigning. I have a big campaign against the vaccine. So it's a little problem.
But you know what, as I said, Anthony, I get used, yeah? Because my husband was this old. They asked me, which I did, they asked me to do a video to promote, to get the BAME community to take the vaccine, which I did. I was supposed to be in their Suddock News magazine. They did everything right up, but I didn't say anything. But in the end, I didn't take the final shots because I realized where this vaccine is being used. So I actually done the video and everything, and I have it online as well. But then I realized that I was being used. Like I've been used for everything. I'm on this website, they asked me for this, and on this website, and then you know what? A few years back, I started doing walk for Parkinson's. And because of my demeanor, the bloke asked me if he could take my photograph on his phone. And you know, the next year, I was in Parkinson's brochure, 2018, 2019. Yeah? So I'm all in those things. And then afterward, I saw a thing for trustee, so I applied. But now, it's like I applied and I didn't get any response. But then the next year now, they are inviting me to be trustee. So then I filled the form and everything, and I said, you know what? These people only want to use it for what you know and what you do. Because once you sign up with them, they give you a policy and procedure, and they tell you can't do this and you can't do that. But it's your work. Because I write so much. Everything I got is gone. I write so much that other websites used to use my thingy. I was talking to a brother the other day and he said because I didn't copyright my, but for me, I didn't know the basics of those things. I created a whole website. If I put the URL in, if I put the URL in, my website come up. But it's their thingy. Because what they do, they trick me, so they was going to pay me some money for the website. And then I could be able to contribute. But I have everything for it. Yeah.
I have the same problem. I used to get these financial papers and magazines. They would ask me to write articles for them. So I write the articles because it helps my profile.
Exactly.
And some of it, they phone me and they write on my comment just from the phone call. So I had a lot of articles. And then one time I was looking for some articles. And when I Google it, I find it, it comes up. Guess what? There is people on the internet taking these articles and copywriting them. And they go, oh, you can have the full article, it's $3. You understand?
But
because you didn't copyright it, they copyrighted
it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know. I just put things.
But what you have to do, you see, you have certain traits. So what you have to do, you have to structure it so that, and manage it so it works in your favor somehow. You understand? And you have to be, everything you do, be part of a building block of something bigger. You understand?
But right now it's me alone.
Yeah, well, hopefully I can find a way to work with you or give you a little help. And I have a software that we will be able to collaborate. It's like Zoom, but it's to manage work, yeah, to manage projects. So I will send it to you in due course, and I can help you like a coach or whatever to build and to streamline your energy and hopefully maximize and build your profile. All those pictures you have, you need to have them somewhere. You put them together, you put it on Pinterest, you put it on LinkedIn, you put it, so you're building a profile.
But Anthony, listen. I used to be getting 100,000 views on 2 Google Maps. So I sit in here and I build. Where are they? I don't know. So you have to go. I used to do reviews and they're still out there. And I'll be chopping things. So I don't know.
So you have to find a way. I have the same problem in a way, but you have to find a way to mastermind your work and manage your digital assets, so to speak. And then you can leverage it in your favor somehow. But that's probably what you have to do, because you know now what the type of things you like and what you're doing. But you just have to organize and structure it and make it work, build up something out of it. And whether you want to write a book or you want to do mentoring other people or write a digital book or whatever it is, you make some information from what you've learned. You make a digital product, how to survive this and the other, something like that. Sell it for $30. And keep a positive context on your productions,
I've been through that phase, and one of the biggest project I want to do, I don't know if I told you about my grandson who is language and speech. His father was like that, so it's a thing that I have resources here. Makatan, PEX, speech and language, you name it, I have it here. I just need somebody to help me too, because the techie side of it, I'm not very good at the techie side. But not even my own family. All they do is take, and like try to push me down.
It's the same. Look at the royal family. Look at the royal family. You understand? Family is mixed blessing. And you're close to somebody today, tomorrow you're not close. It's just how it is, you know? My younger brother, we grew up together, like proper together, sharing the same bed, everything. And now, if I go to Jamaica, it doesn't feel like my brother. You understand? He's a bit cold and whatever, but that warmth isn't there. And for whatever reason, I don't know. But I don't hold anything against him. But it's his life. He's entitled to whatever. And, you know, some of my family, we get on so nice and so lovely. And I cherish that part. But my sister here, she paid for me to come here and everything. We don't talk. She doesn't talk to me.
But
whatever.
Before you go any further, I'm looking at doing something on generational curse, dysfunctional family, touch here, there.
Generational trauma.
Okay, generation. We can cover all generations: the knowledge, the trauma, the thought, the whatever. Because I have those.
There is some material on the internet about this, but it from the time of slavery. You know, the Jamaican people only about less than 4 generations from slavery. You understand? It's not far away. And a lot of these fathers and kids growing up without fathers and this and that. Oh, 1 second.
I can't live another day. I can't live like this any longer.
Yeah. You have to take it one day at a time, and you have to wait for those. Life is cruel sometimes.
But this is 10 years. I'm looking at 10 years, and I think now my husband is dead. I would have some time. I want to travel. I want to do some blogs. I want to do this. I thought now my husband is dead. This would be the time. Instead, this is when somebody's going to come and say, I'm making whatever it is. In my head, I need medication for whatever. Huh? No.
I understand. So what it is, it's an obstacle. Yeah? And that is, you know, I reached a time in my life, Marvelly, back in 97. We worked so hard and struggled and sacrificed, and my ex-wife was a champion for me. She was with me all the way. And soon as we bought a nice house in a nice place and everything is beautiful, she wants a divorce. You understand? So life is like that. Every time you think you reach a certain point, and then she goes 6 years in the divorce, 6.5 years I spent. A most unbelievable trauma. And then the government, they're going to take everything and sell it. Yeah? So I said to her, look, you take everything. You know, rather than them selling it, I won't be able to buy it back. We had 2 houses. I said, you take the 2 houses. I would just go and start my life from nothing. But I had my business, so that was okay. So I did. I gave her the 2 houses. And I start. And then she gave her the kids. I gave her the kids. She was fighting in the court for the kids. And social service. But I said, take the kids, take the house. I said, when you want me to see the kids, you let me know. Yeah?
God.
Because the court system was just so rubbish. And if eventually I bought the house next door. Yeah. And within a month, my daughter was 10. Yeah. The mother threw her out. She packed up and she moved in with me at 10 and lived with me fully. And mother is next door. She never, she slept there in all her life one night on the sofa.
Good.
You understand? So I now become a single dad. I have to raise my daughter, schooling, everything, and then then I gave her the properties and stuff on the basis that she's children. Understand? And then right now,
because everything that I have, and that's the thing, and that's why I know all this drumology thing is coming from my former employers, because it didn't happen to me once, you know. You see, after when I was studying with the Open University, because I suffer with chronic anxiety, I only do one exam. So I studied with Open University from 2004 to 2010. I graduated 2009, the year of my 50th. I do one exam. And you know how I get my chronic anxiety diagnosis? Because I do not have a Parkinson's diagnosis. Yeah. Medical diagnosis, for everything is medical. The doctor said he could not give me a diagnosis for my exam to do with Parkinson's because I don't have a medical diagnosis. So he gave me a chronic anxiety diagnosis and said affect writing, tremor of hands. So I do get the tremor in my voice. So sometimes when people say I'm this and I'm that, it's all to do with I don't have Parkinson's. I have a typical Parkinson's. Right? So it's even harder than the Parkinson's. So that's how I got my thingy from 2006. The first medical report about anything to do with that. Yes? So now when they're saying, when I go to court the last time here, you know, the first time, yeah, I went to court. I represented myself. I didn't know a thing. When I got to court, they gave me back the thing because I didn't know how to set it up properly. But yet, King's College Hospital, King's College NHS Fund, had a barrister and everybody representing them. And throughout the case, you know, when the manager is to talk and she can't talk, they call timeout so they can go tell her what to do. Unison abandoned me. So it's not now me getting abandoned. So I am a graduate now of Open University and I couldn't get a job because they started blacklisting me. Yeah? And networking. So after I experienced that thing, NHS, the doctor didn't give me a medical report. Yeah. So when I realized that now, I said, you know what? Any job I get now, I'm gonna let them take this shit off me because I can't afford to go through what I go through to Kings. A King. So let me show you now. When I went to Jamaica on holidays because I used to go ever so often, and I came back and I went to their annual conference and I met Michael Gove. He was the keynote speaker. Somebody told me about a job that was going because not everybody see the jobs, but she's in the know, so she told me. I applied for the job. I was the only one shortlisted. Lead early years practitioner. Yeah, they didn't give me the job. When they didn't give me the job, I had a meltdown and I said, you know what? I can't be going through all these things, going for job and that's gonna have this. Let me work for my pension. But I am the one there doing their work. They sent me to go represent them at consultation with what the man named Pickles, community secretary. So me have all these things here. I mean, write article on them, whatever. So I was just in there standing in. They said I'm supposed to go do this. It doesn't happen. So I said, you know what? Let's forget about it. Work for your pension, stay in the background. I was a background person even then. And as soon as I picked myself up, and because throughout everything, my husband didn't need anybody to care for him. He was that reliable. But I wanted to be work because after what happened to me at King's, I transferred out of the area. So I was traveling up to 2 hours to get to work. So I was working in Edgeway Road, back that side. So then now, because of my husband, decline, I said, I could easily have packed up, and come sit down. Because if me say my husband did have money, he gone. But I'm not that type of a person. Yeah? So I said, let me come closer to play. I had to apply. Because when they realized now they want to send me a House of Commons nurse, I said, I'm not going there because it's not conducive to my health. So they send me come here. I even write an article on LinkedIn at the time. Leave on my doorstep because the company is called Leave. And all those things. And I am here today because of them. Nothing happened because I went there and I saw they are there. And I did cover in that place, but I didn't remember. So I'm putting my little things out there, different from whatever. But because they tie me up to the Jomology group. That's why they're doing what they're doing. So all they did is
yeah. I'm very careful. I'm very, very careful. Because I know how deep they are. They have unlimited money. They have people everywhere. They're a network. They're connected. They're evil network that has the face of respectability. So
just Christ.
No. Yesterday I was talking to the police for this lady. I recorded it. I'm going to put it out. The lady on the phone, she won't be. She's on the police 101 number doing a job. She won't give me her name.
No, they don't.
It's a police.
They don't.
And then she want my name. She want date of birth.
Yes.
Phone. I said, well, you can't give me your name and you want my phone number? I said, it doesn't work like that. And it's the world we live in. We just have to adjust. It's always been there. There's always been families.
But how much can one person like me? Anthony, listen. I went to pay your money. I try because all the other banks give me problems. So I have the money now in this bank. And I go there, I paid money to you before. And they're gonna tell me I need paperwork and I need this and I need that to show them to pay my own money for a job that you're done. So that's why you get it into whatever. So when will it end?
No, well, I tell you what, it's not you, there's so much thing about the banks now. I just posted something on Facebook actually. I saw an article on Twitter and I copied the link and put it on my Churchill Finance page about how the banks are making it difficult, and they want your whole life story. If you want to transfer a small amount of money, I want to take up to £1,000 cash out. They want to grill you. So one of the things I'm working on and trying to do is to escape the banking system before it's too late. So you have a plan B that you can do transaction and commerce without the bank in the middle. You know, that's something I'm working on. I mean, I'm into the cryptocurrency and the justice, privacy, wealth. This is what I call it. So that's all part of what I'm trying, because, you know, I have a little recipe about things, yeah?
Mm-mm.
You come upon a problem in your life, and you struggle and work hard and try different things to solve the problem, and you learn a lot. Now you become an expert in that problem. You understand? So you can make that issue part of your work, because you had to solve the problem for yourself. You know, you didn't study, you did it in the real life. So this is how I think. That's why, like with the computer security, I could give you a little bit of help there, because I had to do it for myself. So you understand? I didn't go to a college and learn it. I learned it because I studied lots of different things, tried a lot of things. This one works wonderfully, and I was able to help you to install it.
But Anthony, I had 18 pages on, you're saying what I'm good at. I cover everything from mental health to whatever. So those now on Facebook take them, disabled my account so I don't have access. All I had, because I had taken one out for my husband with no, so I could get back access to my, that's all it is. So now every time Facebook is sending me emails, so and so, it's not so that I come there now so they can make money off me. I don't engage. Why shouldn't I have lost my 18 things that I have 10 years worth of work right up there?
What you can do, there is a way to download.
It was downloaded, but I don't know how to. It was downloaded.
Well, if you download it, it doesn't matter. Then you will be able to figure out. Even if you can't do it yourself, you can find somebody who can undo it, and you can put it onto a different platform. You know, as a matter of fact, there is a platform called uHive. They're down at the moment. They're going through upgrade, but they can take your Facebook book backup and things and just put it on their platform, all in one go.
Okay, I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need help because
Oh, well, we will work out a way to work together on few things, and I can hopefully give you a little coaching along the way. And some of a lot of things I don't know, but I know a few things, and some things I don't know, I know how to find out. You know, you have a big catalog of stuff, yeah. So you have to try and pull it together, get it out there, and focus on what you're doing, tidy it up, make it, you know,
professional
as you can, and try to make some value on it and some integrate it in your life. So everything I'm doing is part of my life. It's not I'm doing a job and then I'm going home at 4 o'clock. I'm living my life. My conversation I'm having with you now is part of my life. This is how I look at it. So you integrate, and the internet allows you nowadays to leverage these things in one way or another, either to build a profile, make a product, whatever, and you know, you can present things how you want to present it. You can tidy up whatever you want to tidy up. You can, you know, I showed you how I did my bio. So when people Google me, that comes up and they read about it, that's what they get. I'm in control of that. So whatever anyone else want to say or publish that I'm convicted and whatever, I put my own version, and it's very powerful. As a matter of fact, I went to do a talk one day to a place in Chiswick, and they wanted to find some information to introduce me, and they found that blog and they just read it. I have a video of it. They just read it. So that, wow, they introduced me how I want to be, you know. So, you know, you can make your own bio, get it, put it on.
But I had all those before: LinkedIn, Facebook. All of them I write up from even being a basic school teacher coming up. And they take them. It was on my website I created. And when I put my early, their thing it come up. But I have...
Don't forget this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget this, Mercury. Donald Trump was banned off Twitter.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Former president of the United States was banned on Twitter.
Yeah.
I was banned on Twitter. I was banned on LinkedIn more than a year.
Okay.
I was banned on Facebook 28 days, or I got banned on Google many times. On YouTube, my YouTube channels are being shut down. That's why I have 3-4 channels, because they shut this one, I opened this one, blah, blah. They left me alone now. But those are not our platform. We're at their mercy. Yeah?
Yes.
So we have to try and back up our work on more private, more secure platform, decentralized like the Odyssey. But the problem is there is no audience there much. Because Google don't, you know, but the time is going to change. You understand? People are realizing and finding out, and new search engines are coming along that are not Google. And we are in that transition time. I look at my son, he's 13. Everything he has is on the mainstream. But at some point, he's going to run into some problem, and he's going to come and say, Dad, what shall I do? Is there out? But I can't tell him now, because he's not going to listen. But he's going to run into some problem. They're going to shut him down or ban him or copyright, whatever. And I'm going to say, well, here's another way. And a lot of people are, it's a global thing. You know, I'm following some guys, they run a platform called Bankless. And they had a very nice business and whatever. They got the bank account shut down. So they set up a website called Bankless. And they're trying to teach people how to survive without a bank, with cryptocurrency. And I'm trying to learn and do a lot of things, but there is also big opportunities. You understand?
But listen, 2004, I had to beg the South London Press to publish my story.
Mm-hmm.
And I have it there. And South London Press is doing I've reached out to them again. Wouldn't that be a nice follow-up to say, look, we published this woman's story. No, another bank has done it to her. This has the... No, I'm not getting it. So it's just me one plugging on.
They won't do it. So this is my theory. Yeah. You have to publish your material on a platform like Odyssey or something that is. You see, Odyssey is decentralized. If anybody wants you to remove your content, they have to sue you. Even then, you can't remove. It's decentralized. There's no boss. There's no manager. Then you put it somewhere like that, and then you share the link. You understand?
I have WordPress too. I do that with WordPress.
Right. So the secret for you and I, which is something I have not properly implement it, even though I've been battling with it for maybe 3 years, is your secret for what you're doing is email.
Mm-hmm. My own brother. My own brother. Why my own brother? And my brother started all this. When I write about Parkinson's on Facebook, that was the first time my brother targeted me. My own brother who used to say that I don't. Nobody can write like his sister. Now my brother has turned on me. And the world will know. I'm to be a prisoner in here to do the unthinkable, but I will not. I'm be a prisoner as soon as I pick up myself. How can you remove me? Because I put something in there. Whatever I put otherwise separate, it's not about whatever. I go there, so they realize I'm coming. So everywhere I go, they invite me to be on to be health ambassador. They kick me out. I'm in this choir, they kick me out. I go to Walworth living room where I was the main narrator for the fundraising. They kick me out. So where do I go? Nowhere. This place has become a prison. That's what it has become. A prison. That's what this place is. And my brother is the orchestrator. My brother is the orchestrator. So let me sit down and talk today. And I will tell the world what's happening to me. I will tell the world. I will tell the world how I got here. I'll tell the world how I got here. I will tell the world. I will tell the world how I get here. I will tell the world how I got here. The world will know how I got here. The world has to know. The world will know how I get here. The world will know how I get here. I'm to die. I'm to die. Slowly of torture. That's what I'm to do. Die slowly of torture. I wrote the letter. I wrote the letter in 2015 on the eve of Mothering Sunday. I said, I'm depressed. I'm dying slowly of torture. And over 10 years. Over 10 years, I'm going to die slowly of torture. I don't have a GP. I have disabilities. And every time they kick me out. The development of Jamaica and Jamaican is always at the top of my agenda. and my son. Let's talk agriculture, Flight Green, and Prime Minister Andrew Holness. My son, who I spend money on, don't have a job, and he come and he take what I have, and he just take. Dead woman walking. Eh? How can there be a world where everything I got, everything I had savings, and it's gone? I'm there living on borrowed time. How can there be a God that would allow me to live like this from the time? Every time I pick myself up, this God push me back down. I have a much thing. My brother said I cannot put up whatever. And my daughter-in-law is gonna send yesterday he's not whatever with me or whatever. And she only sent picture of me and my son. Yeah? I take some money and send them pay their university fee. And when I need help, this is even somebody to talk to, nobody to talk to.